side dish came up a lot. What's your favorite side dish?
Okay, one of my favorites is green bean casserole. Like, by far one of my favorites. But
actually, Brian shared a study. People asked across the country.
Yes.
And Ohio, most of the people in Ohio, their favorite side dish is actually that.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole.
Good. Well, and also, I know that Brian was dissing deviled eggs.
Yeah.
But that's, I was born and raised in Indiana, like a Hoosier at heart, so you have to have deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs is amazing.
You have to have.
My sister, my awesome big sister, I'm the oldest in my family, and Lisa, my husband's sister, she's my older sister, so I get to say I have a big sister. She makes deviled eggs for our family when we get together, and it is amazing. So yes, deviled eggs is amazing. Nothing like mac and cheese, though. That's my favorite. Mac and cheese. Oh, my
There's something soulful about mac and cheese. How do you
That's what I like. It has to be soul food mac and cheese. What's your favorite side dish? And then we'll also talk about what you're thankful for. I'm going to share a study. But we're really just having fun, hanging out. Hi, Deborah. Jannelle, my girl. And Mike. Mary, good morning. Deborah, Team Jannelle, Deborah.
Hey guys, woo-hoo.
Kelly, what's up? And Mike. Why can't I see it? Wow.
Technology.
So yes, Americans most thankful for this year, 2020. So there's family, health, friends, memories, personal freedom, stability. All of these things were asked. And I know that the pandemic has changed a lot of things with Thanksgiving. Yeah. And Americans feeling a little frustrated, even just 2020 and all the changes it's brought. But it's changed the way, our perspective and things that we're thankful for. And so I'll share a little bit of the survey, but share with me, what are things you're thankful for this year?
Well, right now we do have a few favorites of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, yes,
so
I want to hear that. That's
so
fun.
Nick says sweet potatoes. Interesting. Like, Nick, do you put marshmallows on it? Or is it kind of like a brown sugar kind of cinnamon thing?
If you make it like my mother-in-law, oh my goodness, sweet potatoes are amazing. So let us know, do you do like... And I know yams and sweet potatoes are a little different, but candied yams, like with marshmallow, and
it's so
it's amazing.
It's good. Mary Leah says deviled eggs, mac and cheese, and pumpkin roll. Yeah,
I know what's up.
You know what's pumpkin roll?
Yeah, no.
Girl, no,
yeah,
it's like so. Think like a pumpkin flavored like cake. With like cream cheese frosting inside.
Ooh.
It's
that does sound good actually.
So good. Well, it's like maybe not a frosting, but it's like a cream.
Ooh, that's
like a custard, yeah. And then Deborah says green bean casserole. Yeah, definitely.
Good morning, Charles. What's up, Charles? We're talking about side dishes for Thanksgiving. What's your favorite? I'm looking forward to my mac and cheese, Charles.
Nick has really big news. He's like, thankful my fiance from Canada will be able to come across the border.
What?
Getting married next month.
Nick!
Congratulations.
That is super awesome. Let me visit your Facebook page so I could see.
Yeah, you gotta
what big news. Welcome
That's
to
amazing.
America. Let me see. Nick. Oh, her name's Grace. Oh, that's cool.
You guys are so cute.
You went to Tri-C. I love that Holy Post video you shared on your page. So cool.
It's great.
And let me see. I see the picture you guys took by the Niagara Falls. You want to hear how crazy I am? So I have a cousin that's gonna visit soon, and because of quarantine and all the stuff that's going on, we were gonna go in different cars because of the pandemic. She's visiting the country for the first time.
Oh, wow.
And so she's not staying at my house, but we were going to drive to Niagara Falls and drive back same day.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool that I get to see your picture. Your fiance is so beautiful. Aww. Grace. And how long have you guys been together, Nick? And congratulations on coming and your... what is that? Your engagement.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Charles says, my wife is from Louisiana. She's making dressing with crawfish, shrimp, crab, ground beef, and sage sausage.
Okay,
Ooh, that sounds
I'm coming
good.
Over. I'm coming over.
And you're making cheesecake? What?
Ooh.
What kind of cheesecake do you make, Charles?
That's so good. I also saw Deborah say that she was thankful for the morning show.
Epa!
And the station. Thanks, Deborah.
Aw. Callie says, I'm thankful for my husband and my children.
Aw.
Oh, that's cool. Rob says, good morning. For the longest, I've opted to not pick sides, Brian or Jannelle, even though Jannelle claimed it before I did. Well, after today's show with Dave, I have to claim Team Jannelle. Woo! Let's go! Yeah!
Don't tell
That's what
Brian.
I'm saying.
Tell
Thank
Brian.
you. They don't know what they're talking about. Nick says, it will be 1 year being together when we get married. That's
Aw,
so cool.
That's perfect.
Congratulations. Where in Canada do you live? My kids, we are still doing a unit study on North America,
Mhm.
and we spent a lot of time in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Yeah.
And like British Columbia looked amazing.
Yeah.
There were the Northwest Territories,
Mm-hmm.
and my kids and we just love the outdoors. It just, oh my
It's-
gosh.
It's
Because every time,
gorgeous.
we've only gone to Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
and then the last time we actually did Niagara Falls, Canada, and we were like
Oh.
staying in a house, Airbnb,
Yeah.
like 20 minutes away.
Mhm.
But studying Canada made me realize, whoa, like we got no idea.
It's so vast. Well, and I've gone to Prince Edward Island, so kind of gone up the coast there, and it's gorgeous. I mean,
Carmen,
amazing.
buenos días, amiga, hermana, ¿cómo estás? Y estás preparándote para el Día de Acción de Gracias. Carmen says, we are making arroz, guandules, pernil. What?
Ooh.
You're making pernil. Oh my gosh, I love pernil. And potato salad. You know, my mom, it's called ensalada rusa. Carmen, tell me if you make it. It's like potato salad,
Yeah.
but it has like corn, potatoes, obviously, eggs, and a bunch of stuff. But the difference is
Mhm.
beets. And so it
Really?
looks pink, but isn't it?
But that's
just the beets and the
fun.
sweetness makes it so good.
Oh, that sounds
My mom
good.
makes that. Oh, wait, I lost
Yeah,
it.
and then let's see. Nick said that
We have gone to Toronto. I'm sorry,
Yes,
2008. Toronto is the bomb. And we went to the castle, and we went to that tower with that was far. We went, a little further in. Go ahead.
and she's originally from China, so she moved
Oh,
to
nice.
Toronto, Canada. That's awesome.
Mike says, how does mommy make mac and cheese? If you want, my mom doesn't make mac and cheese. Mrs. Neville's does. If you want the recipe, I'll get it from her. And so go to my page, Jannelle Neville's, and message me, and I'll get it to you.
Yes, and let's see. There was somebody who said, Charles says we're having mac and cheese with bacon, shrimp, and crab meat.
That
Charles,
sounds good.
I'm officially coming over for
That
Thanksgiving.
is amazing.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
so good.
Also, Nick, you live in Cleveland. I'm sorry. And you probably
Yeah.
said that already. I just skipped that.
No, you're good.
Danielle says, I'm thankful for life itself. I have gotten to know myself and God that much more. Oh, Danielle, you're deep.
Yeah.
I know that I have heard a lot from people that they can't take the seclusion, but I have learned more about me in this time, priceless.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for my family.
Yeah.
Charles says, Jannelle, that sounds like Karen's potato salad. Your wife makes that? That's cool. My mom makes it, and it's called ensalada rusa, which means Russian salad. Where'd they get that from? Russian salad? It's like potato salad with beets. But I love it. It's like amazing. So yes, what are you thankful for? In this article, it just talks about that according to Lifeway research, more than 4 in 5 Americans, so that's 84% of them, say they're thankful for their families. So family came in number 1.
Yeah.
Health, second.
Wow.
And friends, third at 63%. And so throughout the article, they talk about how it's changed. It says, in a year that has been difficult for most Americans, Americans still express a lot of thanks. And the things they're thankful for because of 2020 have changed.
Yeah.
Have you found that in your own life?
Yeah, I feel like I find it interesting that health is so high at the top, but I think because we're in a pandemic, that health has kind of gone up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that one's not surprising for 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the family part, I can see how this year has made it go up for most people. I think there's something about, I don't want problems or difficulties in life, but obviously the Bible talks about how persecution and tribulations refine our faith.
Yes.
Refine our faith. So as I look back, years that have been difficult, I've seen that. And part of me wants to tell God, like, can we just refine it and I'll just get the lesson without the
without the work.
Yeah.
100%.
But we've talked a little bit about how 2020 has impacted families and even marriages and people feeling closer. And I think when you experience big problems outside of yourself, like earlier in the week I brought up like 9/11 for many of us back then. In this case, 2020, the economy, all of that, it kind of puts everything else in perspective.
It does.
And for me, and I know maybe you and a lot of people, you start realizing like, yo, my job, like you realize how out of control, how not in control you are, how easily you can lose your job, how insignificant some things are that we put high up on the priority list, like our jobs or our position or stuff we fuss about. So I can see how this year, especially some people got a chance to spend a lot of time, but even just the problems itself around the country could help you appreciate things that otherwise, starting with family and God, obviously, for believers, that other times you take for granted.
Absolutely. I think this year has kind of done the same thing for me, where it's been an opportunity to kind of reorient my thinking in a way. So since my parents and my brother live in Indiana, I feel like my coworkers and my friends here, they're my family. And so it's been a huge blessing to have like individuals, and of course like my family and I would Skype during like quarantine and everything, and we still like talk on the phone like every day, but it's nice to know that the body of Christ is family, and that's been a huge reminder for me. But also, I think a big resounding theme this year is that God's sovereign. He's in control, and that my desires shouldn't come before God. And so I'm really thankful that God has helped me use this time to really reorient my thinking back on Him.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Danielle's making turkey, mac and cheese, greens, homemade dressing, salad, and for dessert, you're making cheesecake and apple pie. Danielle, you need to hang with me. You sound like a good cook. Tony, we love you. He says, I love you guys no matter what you make for Turkey Day.
Perfect.
That's so sweet, Turkey. I mean, I said so sweet, Turkey. So sweet, Tony. So Sara from Ecuador, you make Russian salad? That's so cool. After I am explaining it to somebody that's not from our family, I started wondering, like, is this something mommy made up? What do you guys call it? Russian salad, I guess? That's so cool.
Amazing.
Mike, wait, I wanted to get to... Oh, yes, Callie says she's thankful for the armed forces and first responders. Yes. So thankful for first responders, nurses this year especially.
Yeah. We have Charles who says, I'm really thankful for my family, life, my neighbors, and my community. And then we have Pamela who says, I'm so thankful for the company I work for and my great boss and coworkers. COVID has given our office more flexibility, and that has been so helpful. Yeah. Absolutely.
Danielle says, yes, ma'am, Jannelle. You hit the nail on the head. I'm so thankful for this program and this love that you show us every day. We are thankful for you. Like, we love you guys. We love that you come to Overtime. We love that you listen on the radio. It is something we take for granted to be able to, as believers, come together, talk about the Lord. But even before, like years before, I was on the morning show. Like, it's so cool to have believers that you can kind of hang out with and break down topics with in between Sundays. You know, so it's like, it's so cool. Then I know that in other situations, like in other countries, you would appreciate it more. So that's something to remember, the privilege of Christian radio.
Yeah, Mike, I have to share your comment. It's really funny. At the end of the day on Thanksgiving, we should be thankful we didn't get arrested for having too many people in our house or eating without a mask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Charles says, yes, he's here showing up in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, you asked about Brian, and he couldn't join us today. You know, he is quarantined,
Yes.
and he usually joins us on his computer, but his kids had to do Zoom classes, and his Wi-Fi can't handle all that. So he'll be back tomorrow for overtime, so make sure to come back for overtime. Sarah says, I've never heard of mac and cheese until I began celebrating Thanksgiving with Southerners. This year, we have no Southerners at our table, and so no mac and cheese. I grew up, obviously, eating Latino food or Hispanic food for Thanksgiving, and we never make mac and cheese. So you're right.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
That's the same for me, Sarah. It became a thing when I met Len. Like, we don't do mac
I
and
feel
cheese.
like we don't do it every year, but like once in a while we will. Because we have, like, with my cousin and her family, there's so many kids that we just felt that, like, mac and cheese. Well, one, it's delicious, but the kids are going to want mac and cheese more than other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Theola's here, my friend.
Hey.
I love you. Theola, what are you thankful for this year for Thanksgiving? We're also talking about side dishes. Deborah says, same here, Mike. This show is awesome. We love you, Deborah. And Mike. Rachel says, so much that I'm thankful for, but you know what, from the bottom of my heart, and I'm tearing up as I share this, I am thankful for Overtime, Brian and Jannelle morning show. Oh, pre-COVID, I might catch it sometimes, might not. But post-COVID, it has become a community for me, a grounding source and uplifting when I'm down. I run to get my phone to watch and comment on Facebook. It has become part of my routine. We love you, Rachel.
We love you, girl.
And we love, if Callie, you're here. We love when you guys talk to each other because it's about family. Because I know Callie, we started tripping when Callie and Mike would talk. And so,
I know.
You know, Brian and I, we kind of, we're out of pocket how my kids would talk. We're very out of pocket.
Your kids would tell you you're out of pocket.
Yeah.
They would, yeah.
Yeah, we love you guys. Love you too. Thanks for all you do. Well, thanks for hanging out. Continue the conversation. I go back and I comment. I love to read back your comments. And so make sure you come back tomorrow for Follow Up Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. And then Follow Up Friday on Overtime at 9:05.
Do it. See you guys.